guys, what's up and welcome back to the channel. My name's Bailey and today's video is going to be a weird little fashion tip that I stumbled upon. So if you've ever struggled with tank top creep, it's that thing where if you wear a tight or even remotely fitted tank top, it just slowly makes its way up to the most narrow part of your waist because it's so stretchy and wants to be unstretched. So you try and tuck it into your pants, you try and put it over your pants, and no matter what, it just ends up looking unflattering, ruins the silhouette of your outfit. If you're one of those people, this is going to be the video for you. So I've struggled with this for a while and finally just kind of gave up. I have some more fitted tank tops, but started gravitating towards those that are a little bit looser, more flowy. They're meant to be worn over your jeans, but especially with the growing popularity of bodysuits or re-emergence of bodysuits, raise your hand if you're a kid in the 90s who always struggled with the snaps in the crotch. But ever since those came back into style, I've been really thinking about how I can incorporate that silhouette into my everyday fashion. I have purchased some bodysuits, but I know I'm not alone in this when, depending on your proportions, if you have a long torso, short torso, if you just don't fit into a bodysuit, it fits and feels super awkward, and it's just such a pain when you need to go to the bathroom. So I've really been trying to make the tight tank top work for me. And it wasn't until I was rushing out the door, just kind of throwing things on as fast as I could, that I stumbled upon this tip. So it all has to do with the kind of underwear that I wear, which, by the way, is the Soma Vanishing Edge microfiber blah blah blah. Basically, it's the Vanishing Edge line. They have a couple different cuts, and that's not the important part. The important part is that this particular style of underwear has silicone lining around the opening, specifically around the legs. I think there are some that bring it all the way up to the waist, but the point is that they're super thin and that silicone is there to keep them from sliding around, keep them in place. Well, as I was running out the door that day, quickly, remember, I put my underwear on inside out. But what I found is that as I was tucking this tank top in, which by the way is, I don't know if it's Spanx brand, but it is one of those that it's really like compression. And so while I love how it looks when I first put it on, is one of those that very quickly rides up to the most narrow part of my waist. So I was tucking it in, trying to get it to stick, and all of a sudden I realized it was grabbing onto that silicone lining on my underwear. So much so that when it's tucked in, it looks like a bodysuit. It lays perfectly flat. It doesn't start rolling up around the bottoms of it because it has the friction of that silicone, and it stays tucked in like no matter how I move. I obviously got in the car after that to go wherever I was going, stood up, it was still in place, you know, bending, walking, whatever it is you're gonna do in this, it stayed in place for me, and that's when I thought, this is a happy accident that I will probably repeat on purpose, and I have. So the point of this video was not just to share that little story time and tip, but also give you some outfits or ways that I like to put this tip into practice. You know, basically you can use it to replace a bodysuit. When I first wore it, it was sandwiched in between the underwear and tight jeans, so I thought, well, this might just be something that I can only do if I'm wearing like tighter, skinny jeans. But that is not the case. I have worn them with different fabrics, loosely cut fabrics, skirts, things like that. And so I just wanted to put together a few outfits. I mean, they're just like kind of quick outfits, but just to show you how it really does look like a bodysuit and stay in place and stop the tank top creep, really no matter how you want to wear it. So the first outfit is very simple, very straightforward, and the way that I've seen a lot of people wear bodysuits, which is just tucked into basic skinny jeans or any jeans of your choosing. These are from Good American. I've talked about them before here on the channel. I personally love them because as someone with a curvier figure, they have enough room in the butt and thighs, but yet cinch in at the waist, so I don't have to deal with annoying waist gap. And they also don't stretch out to where at the end of the day, you still have waist gap or you have baggy thighs or butt, whatever it is, they just hold their shape and they hug my figure nicely. Next, I paired them with a blazer. This one is from Cabby and it's a few years old, so I don't know if it's still available, but any blazer will do just from a styling standpoint. And then the pants that I tucked it into are from Marstay Fashion, which I did a try-on haul of if you're interested. And these are the Moscow pleated trousers. And I wanted to do it with these because they're a much softer material and they're a lot more forgiving than a more rigid denim, and they're also a thinner material, so I wanted to show not only how you can have use this hack with a less rigid material, but also how if it's a thin material you can see the tank top really does lay flat against that band on the underwear. There is no creeping or rolling or anything like that, so you can get away with wearing it under thinner fabrics. The next outfit is boyfriend jeans with a loose and flowy shrug or cardigan, or I'm not really sure what this is called, but it's one of my favorite things to wear ever because it's so comfy. But basically I wanted to show how you can use this hack even if your jeans are looser or ride lower. You don't need the constriction of the denim to keep this in place, and you also don't need them to hug farther up on the waist in order to keep that tank top from rolling down. Also, I just really love this outfit. And then the last style is super simple. I wanted to pair it with a loose flowy skirt so you could see that, again, even though you don't have anything constricting your hips and butt area, you still don't have like a roll of tank top right, you know, at the widest part of your hips from where it's starting to creep up to your waist. It still lays nice and flat and smooth, so you can get away with even wearing something a little bit looser and not necessarily pants on the bottom. So that is my tip for stopping the tank top creep, and also, you know, maybe mimicking the appearance of a bodysuit without the hassle of finding one that fits your proportions and taking it off when you go to the bathroom, because it is such a pain. And also some styling ideas. I hope it was helpful. Please let me know what you think down in the comments below. It felt a little weird to make this video because I'm not, you know, I don't normally talk about my underwear, but let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye guys!